Hey everyone, this won't be a technical video. In this video I would like to share a revelation that I had a few days ago regarding journaling. I've been journaling for the last 2 years, I would say consistently, meaning that almost every day before bed I would take up my phone and write in Notion a few thoughts, a few key moments of that day. And yeah, basically that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years regarding journaling. However, a few days ago I thought that from time to time, when I feel, let's say, overwhelmed by some events or by some feelings or emotions, I feel the urge to just take a pen. So as opposed to the previous approach where I would simply write in Notion, so virtually or digitally, this time when I feel my emotions are very intense, I simply take a pen and paper or a notebook and I write down just whatever comes to mind. And most of the times it happens that my hand cannot keep up with the speed that my brain operates. And I realized that it's actually these kind of moments that I think are worth taking notes of. So that made me realize that the approach I was taking the last 2 years was very I wouldn't say cold, but it was very calendar focused. So for example, if I want to see what I felt on September 21, 2022, I would simply go to that section in Notion and I would read what happened in that day. And I might realize that in that day I simply wrote down some basic facts, what I did that day, or what made an impression on me that day. But I feel like this is not enough, because let's say that I would end up having 10 years of journaling and all I would have were simply months and years and dates, and under each date I would have some notes about that day. The problem with that is that it is very hard to find what exactly I felt back in that day. So with this new approach that I decided to take, I would simply create a page in Notion for each feeling, for each emotion, for each moment that I feel like writing down. And within that page I would start by marking the date, the current date, and then I will simply write whatever comes to mind. I can also even post pictures and so on. So this new approach is more feeling focused, or more emotion focused, I would say, meaning that after, let's say, some years, I will have a lot of pages with whose titles will describe the emotion that I felt. And I feel like this is what essentially remains with as years go by. They are simply emotions or feelings that we've had at certain points in time. And I realized that I get a very good feeling from reading them from time to time. So if I could go over a happy moment or a sad moment that happened 5 years ago, now I see it with different eyes, and it gives me a good feeling regardless if that event was happy or not. So with my new approach, I can find emotions or the actual important facts very easily. So the dates that the dates in which those happened are not as important as the events themselves. So basically, just to quickly show how my journal will end up looking, is that, for example, let's say the rain made a good impression on me. So this would be a page from my journal, and if I enter this page, I will simply write down the current date, and then I will simply start writing whatever I felt regarding that event. And one very good aspect of this is that maybe some events, some emotions, some periods will take up more days. For example, let's say that I'm going through a tough time, or a very unknown time, or let's say I'm going through a period with a lot of unknowns. Maybe I would like to document that part here, and for that I could simply have a page like this, and then have multiple sections like this one. So let's say that today I felt this way, and then after 2 days I feel I see things differently, or I have a new idea, and so on. So the point of all of this is to be able to document my journey properly. And by the way, this YouTube thing that I'm doing, or this kind of videos, are also for documenting my journey, because I think it's fun, and I think it's nice to see the path that you've walked as years go by. Okay, so I guess this was it for this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.